That shit's killing me, bro.
Of all the things we expect to see in our world, sometimes reality throws in the unexplainable. Unreal sky events, mysterious rituals, and creatures that don't belong in this world. Hang on for things you will see for the first time, because once you do, you'll never look at the world the same way again.
Да, гигант из гигантов.
A beachgoer was chilling by the shore when he noticed something strange in the sky, a fiery streak slowly descending toward the ocean. It wasn't a shooting star, and it definitely wasn't a fireball. It looked more like a burning line, cutting through the sky in a way that didn't make sense. Initially, he thought it might be from a rocket launch, but nope. The way it moved felt off. He watched as it disappeared into the water, leaving him with one thought. What did he just witness?
That shit's killing me, bro.
Cosmic surprise. Something unbelievable went down on a South African beach on January 19th, 2025. As the sun set, a massive streak of light flashed across the sky, glowing in bright rainbow colors. Everyone on the beach just stood there, completely stunned. Officials were quick to call it a meteorite or comet, but come on, since when do those leave behind rainbow trails? Well, whatever it was, one thing's for sure, nobody's forgetting that night anytime soon. Falling orbs. A strange video surfaced claiming to show something unreal in Europe late at night. The footage revealed countless tiny red orbs falling from the sky, almost like glowing raindrops. They didn't just fade away, they hovered for a moment, lighting up the night in a way no one had ever seen. People who witnessed it were speechless. It felt like something out of a fairy tale. Beautiful, eerie, and completely unexplainable. Was it a rare natural event or something beyond science? No one really knows. Nevada's Light Show. A tourist in the Nevada desert got the shock of his life because for a moment, it looked like Star Wars was happening for real. A glowing orbs shot across the sky, leaving a bright streak behind. But that wasn't even the craziest part. They were moving in ways that didn't seem natural. It was like a full-on space battle right above him. Coincidence? Or something straight out of a sci-fi movie? You decide. The pink flash. One evening, the sky did something no one was ready for. Out of nowhere, a blinding pink flash lit up everything, way brighter than any lightning strike. But here's the freaky part. It wasn't just a flash. Right after, a weird, cloud-like shape shot downward, almost like something was coming down from the sky. Luckily, a nearby passenger caught it all on camera, because honestly, if you didn't see it, you wouldn't believe it. Whatever it was, it definitely wasn't normal. Real dragon. A plane passenger had the surprise of his life when he spotted something wild outside his window. A massive dragon soaring through the sky. And guess what? He didn't just say it. He caught the whole thing on video. Let's check it out together. The footage shows a huge creature flying near the plane, flapping its massive wings, and here's the craziest part, blowing out thick clouds of smoke. Now tell me, are we watching a real-life fantasy unfold? Chengdu freaked out. August 18th started like any other day in Chengdu until people looked up. What they saw had them absolutely shook. 7 suns lined up in the sky, glowing like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. Locals completely freaked out. They thought it was aliens, while others were convinced it was the end of the world. The video blew up online, and the theories got even wilder. And honestly, seeing 7 suns in the sky, that's next level bizarre. Raining chicken. A guy while walking outside was expecting a regular rainy day. Instead, chickens started falling from the sky. Yeah, live chickens gently landing like it's totally normal. And the weirdest part, guys, the moment they hit the ground, they just walked around like nothing happened. Locals were shocked. Some blamed a freak weather event, while others were convinced it was something way more bizarre. Whatever the reason, that small town won't forget the day it rained chickens. Glowing portal. Early one morning, a farmer headed to his fields when something unbelievable stopped him. A glowing cross-like sign hovered in the distance, radiating an eerie light. It wasn't a reflection or a trick of the eye. It looked alive. To him, it felt like a portal to another world. Meanwhile, a hiker spotted the exact same thing near a mountain. Unlike the farmer, he didn't dare get close, fearing he might get pulled in. He captured it from afar. A wise decision indeed. Fiery web mystery. What in the multiverse is going on here? Seriously, this is out of this world. A guy flying his drone thought he was just capturing some scenic shots until he checked the footage. At first glance, everything seemed normal, but when he zoomed in, his jaw dropped. A fiery web-like pattern had formed, almost like a portal tearing open. Just as suddenly as it appeared, it vanished without a trace, leaving behind no explanation. Was it a glitch in the Matrix? A doorway to another dimension? Whatever it was, it's enough to make anyone question reality. Beach encounter. On January 20th, 2025, people at the beach saw something unbelievable. A giant oval-shaped UFO hovering over the ocean. But then, things got even crazier. A streak of light shot up from the water and went straight into the UFO, leaving everyone frozen in shock. Nobody could explain what just happened. Could UFOs be hiding under the ocean this whole time? The video blew up online, and now everyone's wondering what's really down there. Grim Reaper. A tourist in Vatican City was casually filming his travel vlog when he caught something downright chilling. The clouds started glowing like something was about to emerge. And then, there it was, a dark figure, eerily similar to the Grim Reaper, standing high in the sky, gazing down as if watching over something. Was it a warning? A sign of an impending disaster? Thankfully, nothing catastrophic followed, but the sight left many uneasy. Whether it was a random phenomenon or something beyond explanation, it's definitely not the kind of thing you'd expect to see on vacation. Cape Town Mystery. Something super weird showed up in the sky over Cape Town, and people couldn't stop staring. A giant cloud-like shape just sat there, not moving for hours. It wasn't shaped like a normal cloud, and honestly, it didn't even look natural. Some folks thought it was a strange weather thing, but others were convinced it was something else, maybe even a UFO. No sound, no movement, just this massive thing floating in the sky. Whatever it was, it left everyone completely puzzled. Caught in the storm. A woman in Turkey was filming a storm when she saw something that made her freeze. Right there, in the middle of the dark, swirling clouds, was a face. And not just any face, something straight out of a nightmare. It looked creepy, almost demonic. The way the lightning flickered around it made it even scarier. Luckily, she caught it all on camera, because honestly, if she just told people what she saw, who would have believed her? Superman. A wild video just hit the internet, and trust me, it's got everyone talking. It shows a man in a full-on Superman costume soaring through the sky. Yeah, not just jumping or gliding, but actually flying like he stepped straight out of a comic book. The way he moved, effortlessly zooming around, had me questioning everything. It means superheroes actually exist. Viewers say it's just a clever stunt, but others, they're convinced this might be proof that the impossible isn't so impossible after all. Zombie.
Tutorial shows people.
In 2013, a weird video popped up online, and people still talk about it today. It showed a guy walking through the woods, filming a simple tutorial, but something was off. His hands and feet looked super creepy. As the video spread, people thought he might be a real-life zombie. Later, it was traced back to a YouTube channel called Alan Tutorials. Many believe the creator had been living alone in the woods for years, making him look unsettling. Even with an explanation, the video still gives off an eerie vibe.
YouTube. This is my YouTube account. Alan Tutorial.
Ratman.
Are there other people that live down here with you?
In Mexico, a news reporter set out to investigate strange noises coming from a drainage system, something locals claimed had been happening for a while. With her cameraman by her side, she braved the eerie underground passage. Just as she began her report, she spotted a man in terrible condition, covered in dirt, clothes torn, looking like he had lived there for years. When she asked who he was, he answered in a chilling voice, "Ratman." That was it. No explanation, no follow-up. Just one word that left everyone wondering what they had just witnessed.
Are there other people that live down here with you?
Descending mystery. California's Sequoia Park just gave UFO enthusiasts something wild to talk about. A recent video captured a strange, humanoid-shaped figure slowly descending from the sky, way different from the usual glowing orbs or flashing lights people claim to see. This bizarre sighting only adds to California's long history of unexplained aerial encounters. The footage has sparked heated debates online, with some convinced it's proof of extraterrestrial activity, while others think there's a logical explanation. Whatever it was, one thing's clear. Sequoia Park just got a whole lot more mysterious. Stalking dragon. Imagine looking out your airplane window and seeing a dragon. That's exactly what happened in January 2014, when a passenger filmed a massive black figure trailing their flight, weaving through the clouds like it was playing hide and seek. As more passengers caught sight of it, the creature briefly disappeared, only to step right back into view, revealing its full form. Panic spread, but strangely, the dragon didn't seem aggressive. The video blew up on TikTok, leaving people wondering, was this real or just another sky-high mystery? Sky Seraphim. A bizarre video from Los Angeles left people shocked. It showed a strange black figure just hanging in the sky. Dark, shapeless, and completely out of place. It wasn't a balloon, a drone, or anything people could explain. Locals were convinced it had to be something supernatural. Some even believed it was a seraphim, a six-winged angel from ancient texts, said to be one of the highest celestial beings. Whatever it was, it left everyone staring at the sky, speechless. Riding angel? A TikTok user from Texas caught something wild on camera. It was a quiet night, just a normal street, until a strange figure suddenly appeared, floating above the ground. It had wings, but its face was totally unclear. Even crazier, it looked like it was gliding along the power lines, almost feeding off the electricity. Then, out of nowhere, a poof, a bright spark, and it was gone. What do you think? Something supernatural or just one of those things we can't explain? Ifrit Jinn. A cop got stranded on an empty road with a flat tire. Seeing an old house nearby, he thought he might find some help. But the moment he stepped inside, things felt completely off. Right in front of him stood something unreal, something not human. It wasn't a ghost or any creature he'd ever heard of. It just stood there, watching him, blocking his way. He stayed still, unsure of what to do. That's when it hit him. He was face to face with an Ifrit, a fiery, mysterious spirit straight out of legend. Fairies in concert. During a concert in New Orleans, fans were stunned when a dozen tiny winged creatures appeared, soaring through the air. Many were mesmerized, unable to believe what they were seeing. After the event, some brushed it off as an illusion or a trick of the lights, but viral TikTok footage kept the mystery alive. Despite countless debates, no clear explanation has surfaced, leaving many wondering if they had just witnessed something truly otherworldly. California Northern Lights. A guy in California recently caught something seriously weird on camera. A sky full of glowing, colorful lights that looked just like the Northern Lights. But hold on, since when do the Northern Lights show up in California? The footage speaks for itself. The lights shimmered and danced, leaving onlookers totally stunned. Was it a rare atmospheric event? Or maybe something not of this world? Whatever it was, it's got people talking, and honestly, I don't blame them. Flying hen. One evening, a girl was chilling in her apartment when she spotted something weird. A hen just sitting on her window. She figured it must be stuck, maybe trying to get inside. But before she could even move, the hen did the unthinkable. It jumped right off the building and actually started flying. Not just a little flap. Full-on flying. Yeah, I know, I had the same reaction. Since when do hens fly like that? Feels like the universe just glitched for a second. Majestic white. A hiker was casually taking photos of the forest when he unknowingly captured something unbelievable. 2 giant, pure white birds soaring through the sky. But these weren't just any birds. Their long, elegant tails and almost magical flight made them look straight out of a legend. When he shared the video online, it spread like wildfire. People were amazed, with some even planning trips to see them in person. Were they real-life phoenixes? No one knows for sure, but sightings like these make you wonder if mythical creatures are finally stepping into our world. Hiding in cloud. We've all seen weird things on flights, but this? A black, penguin-like figure floating in the sky? That's next-level strange. While gazing out the airplane window, a passenger spotted a black, penguin-like figure standing motionless in the clouds. He thought it was a weird bird, but then reality hit. Penguins don't fly. As the figure subtly shifted, it almost seemed like it was trying to blend in, as if hiding in plain sight. The passenger quickly recorded it and shared the footage online, sparking a frenzy of wild theories. Oscar's gaze. They say art speaks to you, but this one, it literally stared into his soul. A traveler, all pumped up, made his way to Vashon Island to see Oscar the Bird King, Washington's legendary giant troll. It was supposed to be just a cool art piece, but as he circled around, capturing it from every angle, something felt off. The troll's eyes weren't just staring into space, they were alive. No matter where the traveler moved, Oscar's gaze followed, locking onto him like it had a mind of its own. Art or not, something about that stare stuck with him long after he left. Odd step. Selena Gomez hit the red carpet, looking stunning as always, until she took a wrong step. She twisted her foot, nearly falling, and for a second, it was just an awkward moment. But then, people saw the footage. When she tried to stand back up, her foot looked way too flexible. Like, not stiff, not normal, just weird. It didn't move like a regular foot should. And that's when the internet went wild. Was it just a camera glitch, or did we just catch something we weren't supposed to see? Last stop. This is exactly why I prefer taking the stairs. A woman stepped into an elevator that already gave off weird vibes. The doors closed, but the elevator just wouldn't stop. It kept going, and then came that sound from below. A deep, unsettling noise. When it finally stopped, the woman looked completely out of it, like she wasn't fully there. And then, she made the worst choice possible. She stepped out. Let's just say, wherever that elevator took her, she might not be coming back. Basilisk. A guy moved into an old, abandoned apartment. Seemed like a good deal at first, but after a few days, he started hearing weird noises coming from the bathroom floor. At first, he ignored it, but the sounds kept getting creepier. Then, one day, he finally decided to check. And guys, his jaw dropped. There was a snake, but not just any snake. This thing was huge. He saw part of it through the hole, and honestly, it gave serious basilisk vibes straight out of Harry Potter. Strange shore. A viral video had everyone talking. It showed a man wrestling with a strange, hairy creature twisting around the rocky shore. It moved like thick, leathery strands, almost like a mermaid's hair floating in water. People online went wild with theories. They thought it was a sea monster. But guess what? Experts quickly solved the mystery. It was actually New Zealand bull kelp, a type of seaweed with long, flowing fronds that just looked alive. Crazy how nature can play tricks on us, right? Crawling beast. A guy went into the woods looking for adventure, but found something straight out of a nightmare. Sitting in the dark, this creepy figure had hollow eyes, sharp horns, and a human-like body, but it didn't look human at all. It was crouched down, eating something. He tried to scare it off, and it slowly turned before disappearing into the trees. Some think it was a reptilian creature hunting in the shadows. Whatever it was, one thing's for sure. Going into the woods alone at night might not be the best idea. Reptilian captured. A strange figure was caught on CCTV walking down an empty road late at night. It moved on two legs but didn't look fully human. Also, it had a tail, and we humans don't have tails, right? Locals say this area has always been known for sightings of strange creatures, but I believe this could be proof of reptilian beings living among us. The clip sparked all kinds of theories, but with no clear view of its face. Vanishing woman. A police officer pulled over a woman for speeding and was about to write her a ticket, but as she checked the car's registration, she noticed it was expired. When she turned to ask the driver about it, she was gone, just vanished. Right from the driver's seat. The officer searched everywhere, but there was no trace of her. It was like she had disappeared into thin air. The whole thing happened so fast, leaving the officer completely frightened. No one could explain how or where she went. It was beyond eerie. Ghost Kid. Two friends were out for a late-night walk when, out of nowhere, something zipped past them at lightning speed. It happened so fast, they had no idea what they just witnessed. Luckily, a nearby CCTV camera captured everything. When they checked the footage, they were stunned. It looked like a kid floating through the air. The way it moved didn't seem normal at all. Netizens say it was just a trick of the light, but I'm convinced it was a ghost. Either way, that night left them with more questions than answers. Rare bird. In September 2022, villagers in Assam, India, came across a bird so rare it almost felt unreal. The great-eared nightjar. Its eerie appearance left many stunned. Knowing its importance, locals quickly alerted the Assam Forest Department. Conservationists stepped in, ensuring the bird's safety and planning its release into Kaziranga National Park, a sanctuary for endangered wildlife. This rare sighting not only amazed those who saw it, but also proved how mysterious nature can be. Last waterbender. A wild video surfaced online showing a man making strange hand movements. At first, it seemed like nothing, but then the water started reacting to him. Every wave moved in sync with his gestures, almost like he was controlling it. People were amazed, calling him the last waterbender and claiming he had hydrokinetic abilities. Whether it was a rare talent or just an incredible natural phenomenon, the site left viewers completely stunned. Nature's sneakiest hunter. An animal lover recently shared a wild video online showing just how sneaky nature can be. The clip featured a six-eyed sand spider completely blending into the desert sand. See how brilliantly it camouflaged itself that it looked like nothing was there. But as the camera zoomed in, the spider slowly came into view. This little guy is a master of disguise and packs a powerful venom. Staying perfectly still, it waited for the right moment to charge at its prey. Naga. While some believe hidden animals roam deep in the forests, others think actual mythological creatures might be lurking there too. One man may have just proven it. He captured footage of a bizarre half-man, half-snake creature from a distance. This serpent-like being was massive, with a long, dragon-like body, but a short, human-like torso. Too terrified to get any closer, he wisely kept his distance while recording. And honestly, that was probably the right move. Who knows what could have happened if he got too close? Beach creature. A woman was walking on the beach when she spotted something unbelievable. A massive, lifeless creature lying on the shore. It was covered in dark, rough scales, but no one could tell what it was. After the video spread online, people started guessing. Some said it was a sea globster, while others thought it might be a decayed whale. But with no clear answer, the mystery of this strange sea creature still has everyone wondering. Philippine creature. While hiking through the forests of the Philippines, a traveler spotted something eerie, a shadowy figure standing completely still, staring right at him from a distance. It didn't look human. The moment that realization hit, he took off running. When he shared the footage online, it spread like wildfire. Netizens believe it was a mythical guardian protecting its land, while experts are still trying to make sense of it. One thing's for sure, guys, this encounter was nothing short of terrifying. Serpent dragon. In India, a man spotted a snake that looked straight out of a fantasy movie. It had the long, slithering body of a serpent, but the head of a dragon. Even stranger, it stood upright like a cobra, scanning its surroundings as if searching for something. The man recorded from a safe distance, capturing the unreal moment. Whether it's a rare species or something never seen before, this creature left everyone stunned. Real fairy. A guy was lucky enough to spot something straight out of a fantasy book. It looked like a regular dragonfly at first, but a closer look changed everything. Its body had a strange green glow, and its wings shimmered with dark, almost magical colors when they moved. It didn't fly like any insect we know. It had this otherworldly motion that made it seem unreal. People couldn't decide if it was a rare, undiscovered species or something even wilder. Either way, it's one of those things you see once and never forget. Floating bark.
I've seen some really creepy stuff.
On February 7th, 2024, an Ohio resident was heading home from a morning walk when he saw something bizarre. A piece of dried tree bark just hanging in midair. No strings, no wires, yet it was floating and even moving slightly. The sight left him completely baffled. He captured the eerie moment on camera, and when he shared it, people couldn't help but compare it to a hovering broom straight out of a witch's tale. Whether it was an unexplained natural occurrence or something beyond understanding, the moment left a lasting impression on those who saw it.
But nothing like this.
Mysterious frost. In May 2019, a tourist in Greenland caught something unreal, a layer of frost covering the moon. Yeah, actual ice. People watching were stunned, and no one could explain how it got there. Some say a freezing storm hit the moon out of nowhere, while others think it could be a weird case of lunar ice aging. But the big question, could this be linked to climate change on Earth? No one knows for sure, but one thing's clear. Something strange is going on up there. Bird frenzy.
Oh my god, they better get up or they're gonna hit the power lines.
Birds flying in flocks isn't unusual, but this was something else. On September 19th, 2023, footage captured a bizarre sight. Hundreds of thousands of birds suddenly moving in perfect sync, almost like they were under some kind of spell. Witnesses were left stunned, watching as the entire flock acted in ways no one could explain. An expert suggested they might have been reacting to certain frequencies from nearby electrical work. Hypnotized birds? Sounds wild, but after seeing the footage, it's hard to rule anything out. The subscriber's pick.
Да, гигант из гигантов.
A short video taken from a hilltop has people talking. It shows a glowing blue light shooting into the sky, then forming an orange portal-like ring above the clouds. No one knows where or when this happened, but the sight is impossible to ignore. Could it be some kind of natural phenomenon, or are we looking at something far beyond our understanding? The clip cuts off before anything else happens, leaving everyone guessing. No official explanation, no follow-up. Just a jaw-dropping moment frozen in time. Now viewers, it's proof of otherworldly activity, while others think there's a logical answer. We just don't know yet. Whatever it is, one thing's for sure. It's the kind of thing that makes you wonder, what's really out there? See you next time.